Hey, everybody. Welcome to yet another wine experience with your wine host, Michael. Today, we're going to go to one of my favorite regions. I often think of my mom when I think of this region because she thought it was the most elegant. For me, it's just a very delicious region. It's the southern Rhone area of France. And in particular, we are going to taste from the Chateauneuf Du Pape region within the southern Rhone area. Today we're going to try Domaine Cristia, Chateauneuf Du Pape 2016. And I'm very excited about this. This is one of my favorite discoveries. We were at a restaurant one night in Albany, California, and they had a bottle of this. And we said to ourselves, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. I immediately went online and bought a few bottles. I could only get it, I think, from a place in Florida or something. In any case, it's a story that is perhaps predictable. When you find a one that you like, you should go out and get it, and then you can store it and save it for a special occasion. In this case, we ordered this 3 or 4 years ago, and it's been sitting in the wine cellar ever since. And while I always love a good Chateauneuf du Pape, this one in particular called out to me. So the Southern Rhone, you can get both red and white wines. Of the red wines, you're getting that GSM mix mostly, the Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre mix. In contrast with the Northern Rhone, which is 100% Syrah for its red wines. And so in Southern Rhone, it's not only a mix of wines, but it's predominantly Grenache. And if you go by planting, over 70% of the red grapes planted are Grenache. Syrah only accounts for 10 to 15% of grapes planted, and Mourvedre under 10%. And so it's a well-known wine region. It has very delicious wines. In particular, you get that Grenache, delicious fruitiness and savoriness, and then they add the Syrah and Mourvedre to structure it a little bit. Syrah can be a really strikingly powerful wine, so they just tend to put in a little bit. And the Mourvedre also has more structure, and the winemaker decides sort of what the balance is. This mix, the GSM, has long tails around the world. It's very famous in Australia, and if you drink an Australian GSM, you have the nice luxury of seeing on the label. They have to print what percentage each of the grapes is. In California, there are a couple of famous GSM makers, particularly in the Paso Robles and what they call Central California, or a little south of Central California area. For instance, Justin Isosceles refers to those three grapes, two of equal part and one of different length, different ratio. And so tonight we're going to have a Domaine Cristia Chateauneuf du Pape. It's going to be primarily Grenache, as I pointed out. And 2016 means that it's had a little chance to age, mellow. Should be fantastic. Let's hope so. I'm here on a lovely Saturday evening in El Cerrito, California, outdoors. It's gorgeous, light breeze, really lovely, but there's a bee flying around here. So. All right. Oh, fantastic nose. The color is interesting. It's not as inky or purple, dark hued as that Cabernet Franc we had last time. This has reddish hues in the purple, light colored, light bodied. The sense is the legs are sort of medium, but really a fabulous nose, really delicious on the smell characteristic. Grape primarily, not berries or anything like that. Wow, just fantastic. Oh my goodness. That is spectacular. Wow. So, delicious, first and foremost. Grape forward, really grape forward. I don't care about any cherry or berry additions. No other sort of overtones of fruit. Just grape in its most delicious form. Little bit of tannin, which is actually quite nice in this case, speaks to the structure. And then there is that little bit of acidity that I always speak about. But wow, just a tremendously well balanced wine. This is spectacular. This is the kind of thing you can have anywhere, anytime. Oh my goodness. It's medium bodied. It's not huge and enormous, which is the characteristic of a Grenache uh, primary wine. But this is just spectacular. Oh my goodness. We are going to have it tonight with lamb, which is probably not quite the right pairing. This probably will go with something a little bit lighter, maybe chicken or a rich vegetarian like mushroom dish. But still, this is superb. Uh, I recommend it highly, and you're not going to get the same quality across all winemakers. 2016 was a leaner year, I think, and so you're going to get that lean characteristic, which we see here, but delicious. This maker I particularly like, but of course it's hard to find these things. So if you get a chance, go out, get a 2016 Chateauneuf Du Pape, and drink well. Enjoy.